Yo, what's up, everyone? It's goblinmaxxer, and today I wanted to get started on my big billiards project, which I've been waiting on doing for quite a while now, even though I've had no good reason other than just me being extremely lazy. So, well, today we'll simply just start building, see how things turn out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I feel like this is gonna be too large. I really need to determine the scale of with the balls here. Hmm. So maybe something like this. Because this seems to be the only way I could possibly fit the billiard ball, so to speak. But today, it was really nice because I got to go to work a little closer today, and ultimately that was just very nice, I must admit. Okay, well, this is too flat. This would be good for like well, you know what? Let's get the cross section going. Yeah. Because hmm, see how wide do we have here? So it's to here. And we kind of just want it there. How wide is it? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I could do 4, 2, 3, 4. Very well then. Welcome back. But there's a bit of unfortunate news today. Unfortunately, the beans I cooked like a couple weeks ago now finally went bad, unfortunately. I got a bunch of mold on them, so I'm gonna have to throw them out. 3, 4. Which really sucks, because I've been noticing this trend where basically I don't eat the food that I cook myself. Because, well, A, I'm just not as hungry as I used to be, but B, uh, I don't know, it's just like I'm eating a bunch of processed food and stuff, and then I've been talking about like, oh, I'm eating, like all this other stuff, to stay up on my protein. I mean, that would have been good, like, you know, back when I was still running and stuff pretty consistently, but now I'm not sure if it's good for me. Which sucks, because I mean, I really like the fact just, being able to eat whatever I wanted to, but seems like that's gonna come to an end either really quickly if I want to do something about it, or it's just gonna keep going. I'm gonna have to, you know, FAFO. This appears to be a good structure for the pool ball. And of course, I don't think I'm gonna be building the final structure out of netherrack. However, I might, so keep that in the back of your mind. Always be prepared for the worst outcome. But I mean, the thing is, it's like on the modern texture, it doesn't look that bad. So I think I might actually just keep it this way. And you can't do anything about it except let me know in the comments if you think that's a terrible idea. Winka winka. Also, if you're enjoying the video so far, make sure you drop a like, because that really helps my video out a lot. That's the first time I think I've ever done like a mid-video like picking. What the actual heck are you talking about? This is too short. This is too short. I think you know what? You know what? You know what? No, I can't. I can't live with this. I gotta move this up. How many blocks do I have to move this up? Well, let's see. How many blocks up is this? One, two, three, four, five. Okay. And how many blocks do we have right now? One, two, one, two, three, four, five. Okay, so we need to like move everything up one, which and at this point we may as well just start over because well, I'm gonna need to take out a lot of this auxiliary structure anyways, and I'll just be sure to leave the outer ring, but all this inner ring stuff gotta go. Sorry, I don't make the rules, which is funny because I do make the rules. I make all the rules. And then all of this, yeah, this can just get out of here. I remember the circle shape. Circle shape's actually very easy to remember. It's like you just have this little L on the corners, and then the rest of it is just straight lines from the edges. And that's literally it, and it's not that difficult. Awesome. Let's build up a layer. I started watching him and Eric skits again. I guess for a while I was trying to well I found this other comedian which I'm not gonna name, and by that alone you should already know who it is, but I was really just trying to understand like their comedy for a while, and eventually you know I'd perused enough online media, and I was also confused at the time as to, you know, like what the entire point of what, you know, was exactly being said. Because they give a lot of mixed messages, right? And you're not sure if you can ever take them seriously. And eventually I was like, you know what? I'm kind of done trying to understand any of this. I think I'm just gonna go watch Tim and Eric, and I did. And I was like, huh. I feel like I kind of get it now, because it's like, with Tim and Eric, what's their style like? It's, it's sort of like it's like this mid to like the 90s, early 2000s sort of aesthetic where, you know, you had the early internet, or not the early internet at that time. Because the early internet would have been like, I don't know, like when I was first starting with those home computers. This is more like, just basically that time period. And I mean, I just see it. Okay, what the heck did I do wrong again? Oh, 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4, 5. One, wait, 1, 2, 4. Oh, it includes that block. Okay, so I need to go up one more. Very well then. Wait, do I? Or is this correct? No, you do need to go up one more. Very well. It shall be done. Long story short, I just feel like Tim and Eric just does a very good job at achieving their aesthetic, and their comedy group. I don't know. I just don't get it. And I don't think I'm gonna try to get it either. It just confuses me too much. And this sort of lead me to like my grand takeaway from this. It's like, if you make your comedy too complicated to understand, if there's too many layers, then I mean, you're gonna get like a lot of people that just don't understand what you're doing. But people that crave understanding, they're just not gonna be able to get into it. Which I mean, sounds so obvious and like duh. But what I mean to say is like you gotta have something for both people. For people that want to figure things out, for people that don't. If you want to, be more funny to people in general, because you're trying to appeal to both audiences in general. If you want to, go that route, I'm not sure if that's exactly what they're trying to do. I do get the idea, just making comedy for yourself. Like, not even in like I think I'm the funniest person in the room type thing, but more just like it's therapeutic, and others might enjoy it as well. But I feel in order to apply this lesson, I must admit what I am doing in my videos. I do not put a lot of production into these videos because I sort of like the whole, very unpolished, very, very bad, sort of Minecraft gameplay vibe, which I understand isn't really much of a vibe, and it's probably very unpleasant to a lot of people, but that's what I like to do because fits in with my schedule, and personally I just find it very nice to make. Yeah. So if you're like watching my videos and you're like, well, this doesn't seem too professional, it really isn't, and well, for the most part, I plan on keeping things that way because he could, like invest a ton of time into, increasing production quality and stuff, and you would see, decent, good returns. And now that I phrase it like that, it seems really silly that, I'd even try something different in the first place. But I think I kind of have something here, and I would like to just see it through to completion. Okay, is this how you do it? No, it's not. Let's see, for this one, really gonna go here, and then there. And you break this one. Dang it, dude. Dang it. And then you gotta break this one. I've noticed a lot recently that Minecraft is, well, not just like recently, this has been going on for a while now, but Minecraft, uh, like, especially like survival content has really gone down a sort of more edgy path or ironic path. And I mean, I understand because, uh, I use ironic humor in my videos sometimes. I say I'm a big fan of, Reddit and stuff, but in reality, I don't care or not care for them. It's really just kind of like, well, I'm really just impartial to it. I don't feel very strongly about Redditors. I don't think anyone does. It's just, hammed up for sensationalist internet. Uh, I've been noticing like can I beat Minecraft while I'm this can I beat Minecraft while there's not a lot of very appropriate examples to use here. Like, can I beat Minecraft while I'm, Jeffrey Epstein or something? Like, I don't know. Well, I do know. I'm just trying to say I don't know, so it's like, it lessens the blow of the fact that I just said that in my YouTube video. And I gotta say, I don't like that. I want to be the counterculture to that as much as, I have done it in the past. You do have to account for the fact that time is also a factor in these sorts of things. You can't just be like, oh, well, you did it in the past without, looking at the fact that, time changes things. I may have done it in the past, but now you know, people do things differently. And that's gonna change exactly how I approach things. Okay, first off, I feel as if we should do the bottom here, which I certainly will. There we are. Now, I feel like this is not very spherical, so I will try to add little bits and bobs and pieces where I can. And for the inside, it looks extremely nicely spherical. It's just from the outside. It's looking a bit not like that. And why, I don't exactly know. I think it's because of this little thing here. But that could also just be an artifact that I just have to deal with this size of a sphere. So we're just gonna keep trudging along. Now, I do have to figure out exactly how to do that. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh my goodness. I'm so tired. I apologize for my incessant yawning. But that is simply the way things are. Sometimes I get really paranoid about, other people setting me up to fail, which is completely unfounded because I don't talk to people, therefore they really just shouldn't have any interest in me at all whatsoever. But I still, think about that. Perhaps it's an inflated sense of self-importance, or whatever. Well, not or whatever, it is an inflated sense of self-importance. And, I don't know. Because you don't have to be important for people to go like, oh, hey, I want to mess with this guy. It could be people that just, way on the week. Or they could see me and be like, oh, this guy is so free. And I can literally just mess with him all the time. It just, scared me a little. I'm not sure what I did last time. Is it 1, 2, 1, 2? No. Surely not, of course not. Is okay, so it's 1, 2. Then 1, 2, 3. Okay, so that is actually. And I think this just gets chopped off. Yes. Okay, maybe. 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. And finally, we're almost done here. 1, 2, 1, 2. There we go. We've completed the sphere, quote unquote. Don't quote me on that. Don't quote me on that. Even though I said quote unquote, it's not an actual quote. But now, I can see how we did. It looks like a meatball. Sorry, I said like meatball, but it kind of sounded like 8 ball, so I want to clarify. It looks like a meatball. Um, yeah, this is kind of rough. However, if I add the patch to it, will it be better? I doubt it. But we need to try. Jesse, we need to try. Yo, Mr. White, we got this. The power of belief. This is so true, Jesse. By the way, I have Distant Horizons up to like level 4, which is one level from the maximum. And all I've been doing this time is building a sphere. I find that a bit foolish of me, wasting so many valuable computer resources. And then let's see. Here, probably just something like this, honestly. To really seal the deal that this is actually on the ball and not just existing. Okay, then maybe something like this as well. But if it's all like this, then it really should also be on the, you know, I think this is where we're gonna call it, and then we're gonna sleep on it because, well, I'm tired, and I kinda need to get some rest, but also, ish, this is pretty rough, but, oh well. Also, it is just occurred to me that if this is gonna be the one that's getting struck, then this would need to be the cue. Hmm. So this would have to be all white. Now, for the cue, which is kind of the part that I was waiting for. Sort of. It's a little tricky, and I don't have my X. I need to get my X really quick. You know, screw this. Cue next episode. If you like the video, bye.